Hey up everyone, it's me, Stef The Alter Nerd, your nerdy alternative, and welcome to another dose of the Daily Nerd, where I break down the news and true crime stories of the day that's pretty much caught my eye. Yes, I am in sunny Italy at the moment, but to be fair, this news dropped and I could not sit on it. I've got some things to rant about with this one. Yes, Amber Heard is making her first televised interview since the verdict. She's got some things to say, and guys, I got some things to say as well. Before we jump into it though, a little bit of housekeeping. Firstly, YouTube human reviewer, I see you lurking. I'm not going to say any trigger words or anything that's going to offend your ear holes. And to everyone else awesome enough to have clicked on this video, hi, welcome, how you doing? If you love news and true crime on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure that you smash the hell out of that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And let's jump into it, shall we? So if I'm looking down, it's because the article's down here. And of course, I'm not in front of Big Crystal at the moment, so you're not going to see all the fancy doodah around me and all that jazz. However, Variety's reporting, KJ Yosman wrote this, Amber Heard speaks out for first time on Johnny Depp verdict. I understand jury, but my trial wasn't fair. Hello? Judge HYPOCRITE was like the most fairest judge in the whole wide sodding world. Like, how is she calling out the whole trial wasn't fair? To me, that is, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, a complete and utter shade on the judge, the jury, and everyone in that courtroom. Like, who the hell does she think she is? Okay. So, Amber Heard has sat down with today's Savannah Guthrie in a primetime interview set to air on Tuesday and Wednesday on NBC. So, yeah, you remember that their lawyers were turning around and saying, oh my goodness, Ben Chu and Camille Vasquez, they're going around on the mainstream media. How distasteful, blah, blah, blah. Hello? Elaine freaking went on mainstream media for a first televised interview within freaking 24 hours after the verdict, okay? And now their own client Amber Heard is doing an interview on primetime TV. Freaking hypocritical much? Right, so in the interview, Amber Heard tells Guthrie that she understands why the Virginia jury reached their verdict in favour of Johnny Depp. She says, I don't blame them. It might be an conspiracy theory, whatever. Clearly she freaking does. I actually understand. He's a beloved character and people feel they know him. He's a fantastic actor. I tell you something, she's definitely got two things right in my book. He is definitely a beloved character. Also as well, he is a fantastic actor. Because I tell you something, she would be freaking lucky if she had even a millimetre in skill and talent that Johnny Depp has. But her extent of freaking acting is this. And my dog stepped on a bee. Without any tears coming out, of course. Because that's, you know, an Amber Heard special, right? She's freaking insane. Referring to the extended negative social media coverage that she faced, Amber Heard said that she believes her treatment's been unfair. Yeah, I got a rant about this one. She says though, I don't care what one thinks about me or what judgments you want to make about what happened in the privacy of my own home. In my marriage, behind closed doors. I don't presume the average person should know these things, and so I don't take it personally. Let's break it down, shall we? Right, I don't care what one thinks about me or what judgments you want to make about what happened in the privacy of my own home, blah, blah, blah. Okay, firstly, I'm calling BS on all of that, because at the end of the day, if she didn't care about what anyone thought or what their judgments were going to be, she wouldn't have, in the middle of the sodding trial, changed her PR firm. She changed her PR firm, guys, in the middle of the sodding trial. And yet she's turning around here and she says she doesn't care what people thought or what judgments they were going to make, this, that and the other. Freaking go do one, love. What the hell? And then she turns around and she's like, she doesn't care about the judgments people make. Again, I'm calling completely BS on that one. Why? Because, I don't know. I guess she definitely, in my opinion, conspiracy theory or whatever, would definitely care about the judgments of those jury members in the Virginia trial, right? Or does she not care about what they thought either? Come on! Seriously, does she hear what's coming out of her gob sometimes? I have to wonder if she's got any brain cells between her freaking ear holes, because seriously, this is insane, the words that are coming out of her gob right here. She says, I don't presume the average person should know those things, and so I don't take it personally. Well, guess what? The average person does know exactly what happened behind closed doors. Why? I don't know. I don't know if you noticed, but your whole trial was freaking televised to the world. Yes. So, all the evidence that you put in and all the evidence that Johnny Depp put in, and your testimony, his testimony, and your witnesses, this, that, and the other, the whole world got to see and hear all of that. So, those closed doors, that trial blew them freaking wide open, and then some. She then goes on to say, but even somebody who is sure I'm deserving of all this hate and vitriol, even if you think that I'm lying, you still couldn't look me in the eye and tell me that you think on social media there's been a fair representation. You cannot tell me what you think that this has been fair. Okay, well, let me spin it around. How about in mainstream media? There's been no fair representation there, because guess what? They've been peddling Amber Heard's narrative for freaking 4 or 5 years plus, right? Amber Heard's the angel, Johnny Depp's the monster. Amber Heard, she's been getting movie roles, that TV role in the trial where she was getting, $250,000 to $350,000 per episode, something along those lines. She's still in Aquaman 2, and if rumours are to be believed, her freaking role as Mira has doubled. I'll tell you something, just as a little bit of a side note, I'm proper boycotting Aquaman 2 if she's still in it. I ain't watching any of that. I ain't watching anything that Amber Heard is in, because guess what? I do not stand with Amber Heard. It is as simple as that. But she said there's been no fair representation on social media. Well, guess what? There's been no fair representation in the freaking mainstream media. She's only just crying over spilt milk because social media sees through her BS, sees through her lies, and is like, hello, we are Team Johnny all the way. I get this though. If social media were totally Team Amber and against Johnny Depp, mirroring exactly what mainstream media are doing, I tell you something, she wouldn't be screaming, there's been no fair representation on social media. It's because she's not getting it her own way that then she's being all about it. Freaking go do one, love. And at the end of the day, right, if she did not care about what other people said and other judgments from what she said earlier on, well, get this for a little bit of a mic drop situation. She wouldn't have had a witness go on the freaking stand and talk about the freaking hashtags on Twitter and what other people were using as hashtags, and how much negative hashtags there are for Amber Heard and how much positive there is for Johnny Depp and all this malarkey, right? If she did not care about social media, people's judgments, what people thought, this, that, and the other, she would have not used that person as a witness to be like, here are the hashtags for Amber Heard, here are the hashtags for Johnny Depp, blah, 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 blah. She's freaking nuts with a capital N. This is absolutely insane. And again, I'll say it once, and I'll say it again. I'm part of the survivorship community, right? And as far as I'm concerned, I do not stand with Amber Heard. In my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, the evidence she presented in court did not add up. It did not make sense. But guess what? There's that audio that turns round showing her saying, quite literally, that she was physically not nice to Johnny. There is not one piece of evidence, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever, that distinctly links Johnny Depp to not being physically nice to Amber Heard. As far as I'm concerned, all the evidence she presented, all the witnesses she presented, it was implied, but it wasn't proven empirically, in my opinion, conspiracy theory, whatever. This is why, for me, she's talking a load of BS. And she can go get the freaking nearest cactus. And for anyone that knows, you know the next thing that she needs to do with that sodding cactus, that's for sure, with a little bit of chili pepper on top, because why the heck not? Guys, I've sounded off with my gob for long enough, and now it's your turn with your gobs. What do you think to this mess? Sound off with your gobs in the comments down below. And if you loved this video and you love news and true crime on the daily, served with a little bit of sass and gobbiness, which is basically this, right? You need to make sure that you smash the hell out of that subscribe button, like, share, comment, all of that good stuff. And until the next time, you guys, laters.